Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm back with another pickups video, and I got some pretty cool stuff again this week. First, I'm going to start off with something that I picked up from Giant Tiger. I just kind of went down there randomly. I didn't really, I don't know why I went down there. It's just close by, and I just thought I'd pop in there. I haven't been in there in a long time. And usually they have some video games there once in a while, and the last time I went, they didn't have anything, so I didn't really bother going ever again. But then I just popped in and I actually found some games. And for the most part, they were kind of like I didn't care about. I didn't really care about the games. But I did find one that I picked up, and it was the last one, and I'm glad I was able to pick it up. And that's the Zone of the Enders HD Collection Limited Edition on the PS3. And I thought this was really cool to be able to pick this up. It was only $20 as well. I never even seen this before. I never knew that this even came with a collector's edition. So to be able to pick it up is really awesome. I'm really happy about that. And for 20 bucks too, I mean, that's wicked. So pretty much my PS2 Zone of the Enders games, I'm just gonna end up trading into the video game store with my pile of other crap that I just want to get rid of. And speaking of that, I did make a few trades with them already, but I'm not going to show you that in this video because I still have a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't traded in yet that I'm going to wait. I'm going to see, I'm going to check it out next week, when they restock a bit, see what else they have. And I'll just throw it into one big video, and hopefully that'll be next week. So that's going to be a really cool video because what I already managed to get from them is already pretty sweet. So really excited to see what else I can get from them. So moving on, a few days ago I went up to Goodwill, and I haven't really found any games at this Goodwill in a while. But I go to the display case first because that's right at the door. That's like the first place I always go. And they had a bunch of Nintendo 64 games in there, and I was pretty, blown away by that. Like, wow, look at all these Nintendo 64 games. And they weren't all sports games. Like, that's amazing. Usually when I see N64 games at Goodwill, it's always, the typical sports game that you expect to see there, WCW, NWO Revenge, or, those kind of games. So it's really nice to see some non-sports games there, and I picked up a couple. Although they were more expensive, actually they were the most expensive Nintendo 64 games that they had. They're starting to price each type of game individually, which kind of sucks, but I still got a good deal. First game I picked up was Pokemon Stadium. This was 10 bucks. And this is going to be a condition upgrade because mine had these like weird brown spots all over it. I don't know what it was. No matter what I did, it would never come off. And the label was, it wasn't bad, but it could use an upgrade. So it's pretty cool to be able to pick up a nice mint copy of Pokemon Stadium. And the other game that I picked up, which was also $10, was Mario Kart 64. This one I'm really happy about. I never had this game in my collection until I picked it up, and just really happy to pick this up. There isn't really a whole lot of Nintendo 64 games left that I'm interested in. I pretty much have, everything that I care about. There isn't a whole lot on the system that I really want to pick up. So those were 10 bucks a piece, and hopefully I'll be able to sell off my copy of Pokemon Stadium and make back most, if not all, of the money I spent on it. Maybe make Mario Kart free, maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed. A few days later on Friday, I went up to Goodwill again because they had a few more games there that I was interested in picking up, but I didn't want to pick them up for 4 bucks a piece. And usually when cartridge games show up, the people on Tuesday, well, first of all, for you people who don't know the deal, on Tuesdays at my Goodwill, DVDs, CDs, and all that kind of stuff is on sale for 50% off, and Friday is electronics. And cartridge games at this Goodwill, I don't know if they're purposely doing this or they're just accidentally doing it or what, but the Tuesday people tell me that the cartridge games go on sale on Friday, but the Friday people tell me that it goes on sale on Tuesday. So I go in on Friday and I pick up 2 N64 games, and I ask the lady, is this on sale today? And she's like, no, they're on sale on Tuesday. And I'm like, oh man, that sucks. Well, thanks anyway. So I gave it back to her, and she's like, is it too much? And I'm like, yeah, a little bit. And then she's kind of looks around, and she's like, okay, come with me. And she rings it up at $4. So I got both the games for $4, so $2 each, which was really awesome of her to do that. So I'm really happy about it. The first game that I picked up was Wave Race 64. So it's pretty much cost me $2. And the cartridge was absolutely filthy when I picked it up. Oh my god, it was disgusting. Oh, so filthy. So I cleaned it up and it looks much better. And the other game that I picked up was Turok II. Again, $2. Very, very, very filthy cartridge. So I cleaned it up and it looks brand new. So that was really awesome to be able to pick those games up for $4. And the last thing I picked up was a Kijiji deal. Now I've seen this ad on Kijiji for a long time, like months and months. This guy has had this ad up. He started it at $90 and he eventually went down to like $70 after a few months. He went down to $70 and nobody was biting. So he dropped it down to $50 and he added a Game Boy Color to it. So I thought, you know what? I'll pick it up for $50. I think it's worth it for $50. And he threw in a Game Boy Color. So he went from 90 to 50 plus a Game Boy Color. So, well, I kind of spoiled it. Here's the Game Boy Color that I came with. It's a grape Game Boy Color. It works. It's not in bad shape. It's, you know, it's got the typical scratches on the screen, but it's not bad. And it's missing the battery cover, but that's easy to get online, you know, a couple bucks. The sound is a little bit quiet though, but that's fine because I can fix that, no problem. And in the lot that it came with, it also came with, actually, I don't know what to show you first. If I show you one, it's going to kind of spoil the other. Actually, whatever, I'll show you the game. The game that it came with, and this is the one I wanted the most, was Pokemon Yellow, complete in the box. Now the box isn't too bad. I mean, it's in good shape. I'd say it's in good shape, but it's not mint. But the cartridge, however, is mint. And if you remember from my last video, my copy of Pokemon Yellow was kind of, like the label was a little bit jacked up. So it's pretty cool to get a replacement cartridge, and I'm going to sell off my other one. And it came with the box and the manual. So that's really awesome to be able to pick that up. And you might have guessed what the other thing is. And the last thing that came in that lot was the strategy guide to Pokemon Yellow. And the strategy guide is in really good shape. It's really nice shape. He clearly took care of the guide. And it does come with the poster still, which is always a bonus. I like it when the posters are intact. So it's just pretty cool to be able to pick up the guide along with the game. So there you have it, guys. That's everything I picked up this week. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for next week because I'm going to be showing you a big trade video that I made with my game store. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up some really sweet stuff, but stay tuned for that next week. It's going to be really awesome. I'm already excited to show you guys what I picked up in the trade this week. So you definitely got to watch out for that. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment, and I will see you guys next week.